Hey there, my friends, and welcome to Section 4 of our Google AdSense video training series, the additional tips section, where we are going to elaborate on some additional information to help you be readily prepared for AdSense. From easy-to-implement recommendations to case studies, the content in this section includes do's and don'ts, premium tools and services to consider, shocking case studies, and frequently asked questions. So let's start by discussing what are the best practices and what are the things to avoid as an AdSense publisher. Do's and don'ts. Do's. Check Google's AdSense policies summary on a regular basis. Google is constantly updating its AdSense terms of use and policies, so it is a good practice to constantly check its policy support page as well as to avoid violating newer rules or terms of service. Customize AdSense for your site. Google AdSense will integrate into your site at its default setting, so we recommend you to customize its settings according to your site setup. Re-engineer other popular AdSense sites. We recommend you to visit other sites using AdSense as your main monetization strategy to learn how they use ad units on their pages. That way, you can test the same placements on your site to see how well you can monetize their strategies. Experiment with high-paying niches. You can supplement your AdSense earnings simply by experimenting with content creation in a high-paying niche that is different from yours, such as health, food, or online business. This will allow you to create an alternative passive income stream that will help you to concentrate your largest efforts on your main AdSense site. Use vertical ad units on desktop. Placing a vertical ad unit on the desktop version of your site will help you to show your visitors an advert that will remain visible while they read on your site. Optimize your mobile sites with above-the-fold units. Placing a 320 by 100 ad unit above the fold will help you to leverage an ad that is visible to anyone that visits your mobile site. Keep your ads different from your content. Some website layouts can make it difficult for visitors to differentiate between ad units and content, especially when your site has long-form content with images or video. So make sure to use layouts that make it easy for people to know whether they're clicking on an ad or an image link. Track your traffic sources. Artificially generated clicks or impressions generated through invalid traffic sources such as bots or paid traffic campaigns will get your site a penalty. So make sure to use tools such as Google Analytics to track where your traffic is coming from and whether it is low quality or high quality. Pay attention to ad implementation. Invalid clicks can also be generated by poor ad implementation, which means that you might be improperly placing your ads across your page. So make sure to follow adequate guidelines for a clean AdSense experience. Optimize your ad balance. You can select to limit the number of ads that you show on your pages in favor of only showing the best performing ads by using the Ad Balance feature under the My Ads tab in your AdSense account to reduce the number of ads and check how it impacts your revenue. Don'ts. Don't click on ads on your own sites. This is a big no-no. If you click on an ad unit on your own site, your account will be suspended almost immediately. So take precautions when you visit your sites. Don't join AdSense Click Exchange platforms. You might be tempted to use Click Exchange platforms to improve your profits in the short term, but be advised that sooner or later, Google will track this activity back to you, and your account will be suspended accordingly. Don't place ads on pages without content. The AdSense platform requires publishers to keep a healthy ratio of content to ad units, which simply means that pages have to include more original content than ads. So don't even think about placing ads on pages where there is no content. Don't build websites focused on sensitive content. You already know to stay away from topics such as pornography, gambling, and illegal drugs. But it is also important to stay away from sensitive topics such as alcohol abuse, violence, politics, and so on, which are not AdSense friendly. Don't beg for clicks. Avoid telling your visitors and readers to click on your ad units, or you might get your account suspended. Don't modify the AdSense code. Do not try to modify the AdSense code on your pages, as doing so is a violation of AdSense policies. Don't use copied content. Google will review your site on a frequent basis, so make sure to only update it with original content. If you need to use someone else's content, make sure to repurpose it with your own words and to quote the original authors and sources. Don't disclose your AdSense earnings publicly. It is strictly forbidden by Google to disclose your AdSense earnings to third parties, so make sure you don't brag or write about them. Don't run ads from unreliable pop-under networks. While not against Google policies, running ads on your site from additional ad networks has its risks, as most of these networks either allow their ads to run on sites that violate Google's content guidelines or that include malware or spyware on their ads. Don't push content to the bottom of the page with ads. Pushing content down the page with large ads is a significant policy violation that many publishers are unaware of, so make sure to only place ad units that align well with content.